Well, greetings and salutations, one and all. Back again as the Super Review Show's mixed bag coming to you live once again from many caves. As always, I am joined by the esteemed panel of panelists. It's guys' night here tonight at the Super Review Show. I am joined by my good friend Bill Murphy.
Hi, guys.
It's good to see you once again, my friend Justin. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. I can't see.
Oh no, poor Justin. Vinny, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
Good, glad to hear it. Just a friendly reminder, everyone, that a little old at this point, but we the best podcast. We out there and we enjoying this. Yes, Bill. Sorry about that. Go ahead. Oh, he's out. All right, Bill will be back in a little bit. No worries. So anyways, Justin. So we were doing some research on what we wanted to talk about tonight, and Justin came up with a very interesting topic for us to do. Justin, why don't you go into it for, shall we?
So, guys, I'm traumatized. Like, I am straight up. I saw a movie this weekend that just burned itself into my head.
Yeah. What movie was that, Justin?
And then I saw another movie.
Oh, what was the other? At least was the other movie any redemption to it or no?
No, so the movie that I saw that burned its image into my head was actually pretty good. The other movie was just awful.
Oh no.
Just awful.
Yikes.
And I heard legends of this movie. Like, there was just murmurs of this movie, like, around YouTube. So I just had to see it for myself. And I have not seen quite the same way since. I think the movie has blinded me.
For those who listen to us, he's literally blind right now. He's literally he cannot see out of himself at all because he's literally blinded by something. Kind of crazy. I mean, how crazy this movie was. No, but we have a very good topic. Justin, what's the topic again?
Wait, what did I do the topic?
Oh, so I'm sorry, Bill. Sorry.
No, Justin, it was your idea.
Take it away.
So the topic is we watched awful, and I mean awful movies, so you don't have to.
Yes. So we watched in the past, we've seen really horrifically bad movies. And tonight we're going to give reasons why you don't have to watch those really wretchedly awful bad movies that we have picked out. That's all it is. So
yep. This is basically our deep dives into our personal stay away movie.
Yes. Yep. So without further ado, since Justin picked out this topic for us, Justin, why don't you go first? Talk to us. What do you got for this? What movie did you see recently that was so bad you had to review it here on a mixed bag episode?
Okay. So, the movie that was so bad that it took my vision away was War of the Worlds 2025.
Oh no. That one.
Starring Ice Cube.
Oh no.
And Eva Longoria. So Ice Cube plays an NSA agent named William Radford, and he is seemingly the only NSA agent working in Washington, D.C., because there is nobody in his office. And I mean nobody. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention one small detail. This is a Screen Life movie. For those of you who don't know what Screen Life movies are, okay, I'm done with this bit.
He removed the blindfold.
You can see.
Wow, everything is very bright. Okay,
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Thank you. Believe it or not, that's actually pretty good for public speaking.
It's true.
So where was I? Oh yeah, so this is a screen life movie. A screen life movie means the entire movie, and I do mean the entire movie is done behind computer screens. It's like the eventual step down from found footage.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Sounds bad. I've never even heard of this before.
Bill, I don't know if you remember this. You might have not have seen this one with me. Do you remember that movie from a little while back? Missing
Never watched it.
or Searching or whatever it was called with John M. Chu, where he was like behind a computer screen and he was like looking all throughout the internet for his daughter or something like that.
I don't remember it.
Does anyone remember that Unfriended movie where it was that horror movie
Yes.
that takes place over Skype?
Unfortunately.
Yep.
Think of that.
But with War of the Worlds?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, War of the Worlds is in the public domain, so you can pretty much do whatever you want and call it War of the Worlds.
That sounds terrifying.
This is giving me ideas.
I actually have an idea for a War of the Worlds movie myself, but I'm keeping that to myself. I am not revealing that on the air.
Good. Don't do it.
I might need that someday.
Justin's big break.
Thank you, public domain. But that means they can really play loose with the story of War of the Worlds. This is an in-name only adaptation of War of the Worlds. I don't think there is a single character that was in the original novel. The entire thing takes place in Washington, D.C. Maybe a few shots on the outskirts of like Virginia and Maryland because of locations and all that. But entire thing takes place in DC. And William Radford, Ice Cube, is not only the only NSA agent in DC, but he is an overbearing parent who is helicoptering over his pregnant bioengineer of a daughter about her choice in foods because she chose to eat a muffin. She's like, he calls her and he's like, a muffin? Really? A muffin? And how does he know that she is eating a muffin? Because he has cameras in her refrigerator.
Yeah. Ooh.
Who does that?
A psycho.
Terrible
Only
idea.
answer I can give.
So then we find out that he also has another son that he decides, oh, he just bought a video game. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Because that's a great idea to do to my adult kid.
Oh, God.
Awful.
I want to watch this movie, but I really don't at the same time.
You know what? It is kind of that so bad it's kind of fascinating kind of movie.
Yeah.
But, also, his future son-in-law, his daughter's baby daddy, guess what his job is?
What's that?
What is it?
I'll give you a hint. It's related to who distributed the movie.
No
Film
way.
producer?
No. He's an Amazon driver.
Oh dear God.
Did I mention this is on Prime?
Oh,
Did Amazon themselves make this movie?
Yeah,
what
I
a
think
shameless plug.
so.
Literally, like the most shameless plug out there.
With all the money Jeff Bezos has, he made this movie without sets or anything. He could have made a good War of the Worlds movie, and he made this.
Like, Universal technically has their name on this movie, but this was distributed on Amazon.
Oh dear.
Oh
God.
dear God.
They had to have made some notes.
Yeah.
So they're planning on this raid for this hacker who's kind of like anonymous. He's known as the Disruptor. Um I'll give you 3 guesses who that's going to end up being.
Probably Ice Cube.
No.
Oh.
But
Is it the son-in-law is the disruptor?
no, it's not the son-in-law.
Oh boy.
Is it the adult son of Ice Cube?
Yes. I thought
That is
was,
too obvious.
Bad.
and they've been after this disruptor person for years. And they've never been able to figure it out that this person is Ice Cube's son. And the way Ice Cube finds out is so asinine that it has not happened before this. Like, I'm sorry. Worst parent ever.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah.
Now, when the meteors start falling, things start getting a little fun in that schlocky way. But at the same time, all you're seeing is the reactions of people with their phones out. You have Ice Cube calling his daughter. The daughter, Dad, you seeing this? You seeing this? I'm watching this and like, don't show me that. Run! You're standing there showing. Run!
Oh my God, this sounds atrocious.
And then all of a sudden, you see that she drops the phone, and then she picks it up, and then it's like, oh no, I've impaled my leg. So then Ice Cube has to hack a Tesla to self-drive her to a hospital, with the Amazon driver having to meet him there. Now, Ice Cube can't go to the hospital. Why? Because the door's locked.
That's
horrible.
I hate
That's horrible.
I hate this movie when I'm hearing of it and I want to watch it, but I don't.
I kind of want to watch it just to laugh at it.
Oh wait, it gets worse. It gets worse.
And by worse, you mean better?
So you're kind of wondering like why Ice Cube is the way he is, and they show you that he is a single father. His wife died of some mysterious illness that's never explained.
Aw.
Wow.
And he keeps every year he like messages her Facebook page or something like that.
Oh.
And when the aliens finally emerge from these meteorites, first off, want to know how we never knew that these aliens were coming?
Yeah.
Because
How?
because apparently they sent meteors at our satellites and we never noticed.
What?
What?
You know, we just never noticed that all of our communications have just gone down. Which, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, that have destroyed all Wi-Fi and access to, like, cell phones.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, there's no logic.
No. Doesn't seem like it.
Now, they now Ice Cube tries to call his son, tell him to run, and his son is like, "Dad, no, I have something more important to tell you. The government is spying on people's Amazon carts."
They did not say
Shameless
that.
product placement.
Yep.
I kid you not.
What?
3 times in this movie, they mention how the government is spying on people's Amazon carts.
Oh, well, that's not a shameless plug at all.
It is probably the funniest line in. No, you know what? Let me not say something I'm gonna regret later. So his son is trying to tell Ice Cube about this government spying on everyone with this project called Goliath. And his son David is trying to tell him, and Ice Cube is like, "I don't have time for your conspiracy theories right now."
He what?
Oh my god.
You know, you're dealing with an alien invasion, and yet you're calling the government spying on people a conspiracy theory. Like, the writing in this movie is pure Kino. It's just masterfully terrible.
Hmm.
And then he does some voice modifications of the Disruptor video, and he
Mhm.
finds out that the Disruptor is his son. You know, voice modulation, which you could have done.
Why didn't you do that at the beginning?
Oh
Yeah,
my
like,
god.
I'm sorry, you've been looking for this guy for how long? You're just reaching this realization now?
Maybe Ice Cube's a corrupt NSA agent or whatever agent he is, and he doesn't want his son getting arrested.
Could be.
Well, we'll get to that later.
Oh God.
Point
Um,
taken.
Eventually, um, he does hear his son out, and after one disruptor video, he is convinced that the government is spying on people's Amazon carts. So he goes crying to his NSA boss, Clark Gregg. Yep,
No.
yep.
Wow.
And Clark Gregg, for most of us, he was just like some dude, but once Goliath rears his head, he turns into this mustache twirling villain. And like I I just don't know. Actually, I do know why someone would say yes to this because this was shot during the pandemic.
Well,
that
This
explains a
was
lot.
shot in November of 2020 when no one was able to film anything.
that
And
makes
this
sense.
is all they could think up of.
Oh God.
And it just sat on a shelf for 5 years.
Dear
But
God.
they knew what they were doing because the bile fascination of this movie is making the movie kind of go viral in that
Oh dear God.
weird, so bad it's good kind of way. But the government's plan for all of this is once all is to lure all the aliens to Washington D.C., where Goliath is,
Hmm.
and then nuke Washington D.C.
Oh my God.
Ice Cube's in DC. Why would he agree to that?
Exactly.
That he's a moron.
Does he wanna? Does the character not want to
Ice
exist?
Cube, Ice Cube at this point has gone rogue. I will say that. He has been fired by Clark Gregg.
No.
His credentials have been revoked and then reinstated 2 minutes later by his son's hacker friends because plot convenience.
Of
Mhm.
course.
Oh dear God, I hate this already.
And now they have to come up with a plan to defeat the aliens. Well, it just so happens that Ice Cube's daughter was working on a cannibal virus or whatnot
Is
that will cause cancer cells to eat itself.
Hmm.
So they think, oh, if that can work in the human body, why can't it work with these aliens who aren't after humans? These aliens are actually after our data. Let me repeat that. They are after and they feed off our data.
hmm.
There's this point in the movie where Ice Cube gets a pop up and it's from Facebook and it says your memories are deleting. And it's just, by the way, you get your one F bomb in that moment.
Oh God.
Yep.
Okay, you know what, Justin? I'm sorry. This is going on way too long. This movie sounds terrible.
It is
Oh, God.
terrible.
It's terrible.
But I haven't even gotten to the worst part.
There's a worst
boy.
part.
So, in order to get the virus to Ice Cube, they need to get it onto a thumb drive. But Ice Cube doesn't have access to a thumb drive.
No. I have to draw the line there. He is an NSA agent. He could just take a thumb drive from his former job. Or I don't know, go to Staples, Best Buy. There's so many places. Come on.
Well, the NSA building is underground. And apparently, they don't let thumb drives into the building.
That is true, but can he just buy one from a Walmart or something?
Yeah, right.
He's underground, and the door's locked.
Oh dear God, this poor man.
Poor guy. Poor soul.
Poor
So,
unfortunate soul.
how do they
Yeah.
resolve this? Ice Cube puts an order in on Amazon.
I'm lost. I'm speechless.
There's nothing left to say now.
I- I-
I can't. This just sounds awful, guys. I mean, just had to step out for a second, guys. What do you think about this?
This sounds terrible.
I will not be watching this movie. I wanted to. Now I don't.
I kind of want to
But,
watch
but
it.
wait,
Go ahead.
but how they're gonna get it to Amazon through the future of delivery, Prime Air.
I give up.
His son-in-law has a drone
How?
that will deliver the thumb drive to Ice Cube. But on the way to the NSA building, the drone crashes and flips over near a homeless guy who is hiding from the aliens. So Ice Cube hacks into his phone because according to the Amazon driver, everyone has a phone.
Not accurate.
I know.
Dang.
And they say, "Hey, flip this over." And he's like, "Are you crazy? Aliens are everywhere." And then they tried to bribe him with free internet for a year.
There is no. He should have just said no. That's not a good enough deal for.
And he's like, and he does say no to that. But
Okay.
then they bribe him with $1,000 Amazon gift card.
This gets better and better. And by better and better, I mean
I'm-
worse and worse.
Yeah.
Dude, I just want to storm out right now because
This sounds like a
I
giant
hate this
Amazon-
movie so much already.
Forget War of the Worlds. It's like an Amazon commercial for like 2
So
hours.
that's what convinces him to flip over the drone. The drone flies over to Ice Cube. Ice Cube catches the drone, gets the thumb drive. He puts the thumb drive into the port, and he and caps it all off with a catchphrase to the aliens: "Move, get out the way."
This is
A weird tingle just went up my spine on that one. In a bad way.
I-
Damn.
So the day is saved. The nukes don't go off, and now Ice Cube is a government watchdog.
This makes me wish the nukes went off in the movie.
Literally.
So, anyone up for a War of the Worlds watch along?
dude, you do that.
I'm not coming.
It might be the most watched thing on our channel.
Nope.
We could try it and laugh ourselves sick at it.
Oh god. I don't even think I'd laugh. I'd just be getting angry throughout the entire movie.
Catherine and I watched this on Saturday. It was awful.
I'm sorry.
It was awful.
They probably sent him send him to heaven next day shipping too. So
Justin, how much alcohol would I need to get through this movie?
An eighth.
An eighth.
not a
An
keg.
eighth of what?
An
How
eighth of
drunk
your
would I-
hardest shit.
Oh god.
Oh dear
One
God.
being, man, not too drunk. 10 being St. Patrick's Day level drunk.
I think it'd be a 10. You said an eighth of your hardest stuff.
I would say New Year's Eve party drunk.
Okay, so that's
Ugh.
9.
Yeah.
Oh no.
All right. I think that kind of wraps up Justin's movie there, War of the Worlds 2025, filmed during the pandemic and shipped off to your Prime account on Amazon. Needless to say. Vinny, why don't you go next?
Yes, I'm gonna go next. Mine's not gonna be as long as this. This
Yeah.
movie, I don't know how long War of the Worlds was.
An hour and a half.
My movie was about an hour and a half, but
Okay.
it's a very easy to remember hour and a half in my case. Now, a little bit of prop comedy. Ladies and gentlemen, my choice. Oh,
I can't say.
sorry, like. Let me explain this. So
What is the movie?
Look, On Deadly Ground.
I heard of it.
Oh, Seagal.
And I'm gonna start off by saying I wanted to pick Rollerball the remake, but it was so bad me and Bill couldn't even get through it, so I did not pick it. But I wanted to pick a movie I'd seen the whole thing. I'm going to say this much as well about On Deadly Ground. For the only movie, it's one of the worst movies I've ever seen in certain cases, but it's definitely a fun movie to turn your mind off to. So let me start from the beginning of the movie.
A very good place to start.
Yep. So Steven Seagal in this movie plays a man by the name of Forrest Taft. Username reference scene. So Forrest Taft is a firefighter for an oil company called Aegis Oil, run by Michael Caine, who plays the villain. Yes, the Michael Caine, everybody. So in the movie, there's a part where Michael Caine and they're trying to extinguish a fire at a oil rig. Everybody gets down. The only two people that stand up as the oil rig the fire is being extinguished are Michael Caine and our buddy here, Steven Seagal. Buddy in air quotes. So, but then here's the thing. They have a problem with Aegis Oil in this movie. Aegis Oil is actually a bad, evil company. They have been selling faulty parts to their oil rigs, and this is kind of their fault that these things are catching on fire. So, an old man friend of Steven Seagal's character, foreman they work by the name of Hugh Palmer, finds this out. Hugh Palmer ends up she wants to give the information to Seagal, but of course, I mean, he gets the information. I'm trying to remember exactly how, but Hugh Palmer gets, of course, taken out by the bad guys, played by John C. McGinley, aka Dr. Cox from Scrubs, and a bunch of random and some other random mercenary guy. So that's the thing. The evil CEO played by Michael Caine finds out that Palmer was going to send this information to Forrest Taft, aka Steven Seagal. So the evil CEO man sends Forrest Taft, aka Steven Seagal, to go clean up another fire, which is it's actually a trap. It's not legit. And I must warn you, after this, it gets kind of stupid. So he basically almost doesn't escape this trap. But what happens is he is rescued by an Inuit who's protesting. Oh, Inuit woman played by Joan Chen, protesting what Aegis Oil is doing. She's brought back to a village. She's brought back to an Inuit village where he is. I'm not kidding about this. He really goes on in this part. He becomes an Inuit, like an official Inuit. He is not an Eskimo. Never been an Eskimo in the movie before. Well, he's an official one. I'm not kidding. So then here's what happens. The evil CEO finds out that Steven Seagal's character lives. So he hires some mercenaries run by the incomparable, in this case, Arlie Ermy, who could do better for that. Also, Arlie Ermy has some really funny lines in this. Michael Caine does too, but damn, such a bad movie. And so then Forrest Taft goes out on the warpath because one of the mercenaries ends up killing the old Inuit chief that Steven Seagal's character gets close with. So then, of course, the rampage from Forrest Taft begins. And I must warn you, it's not the most violent movie I've ever seen. It's pretty violent in parts, but it borders on like sadistic, a lot of stuff he's doing. These villains, in a way I can't even tolerate. I mean, of course, John C. McGinley's character gets caught in between. It gets put in between the blades of a helicopter. He does not survive. And of course, there's like traps set up. There's actually a part in the movie where Steven Seagal jumps a horse over two very far apart cliffs and makes it, which I don't get it. I mean, and that's the thing. I didn't even hate this movie as much as most people, but it just doesn't make sense to me. And then, we get into the climax now. And you know what the climax is? A battle on the oil rig between Michael Caine's evil CEO character, Steven Seagal, the helper lady who saved him from the death, and the mercenaries. And as you can guess, Aikido beats literally any sort of weaponry, which, here's the thing. Don't use, say you're an action guy. I know Steven Seagal doesn't like using guns, but still. If people have guns, you have fists. Guns are going to win. Yeah, he barely gets any damage in any of his movies. This is a pretty egregious example of that, this movie. He just gets, and there's also a part early in the movie where he lifts a guy by his, and throws him solely by that. How? I don't know. You've got to be really strong to do that. And Seagal, look at him. And here's the climax. And of course, the denouement to what happens to the evil CEO played by Michael Caine. Steven Seagal ties him up, hog ties him, throws him in the fire of the being caused by the oil rig blowing up. Oof. Yeah, that's straight up murder, basically. And here's what happens at the ending. That's not the ending, I might add. He goes on a 10-minute speech. Literally, it's been timed. Of about indigenous land rights, evil oil companies, evil government, evil media.
Wait, indigenous land. Okay, so this is basically the bad action movie version of Pocahontas or Ferngully.
Actually, and Dances with Wolves.
And not only that, this is actually right after he made his biggest movie, Under Siege. He directed this movie. He didn't just star in it; he directed it. And you know what else is really shocking about this? This isn't the only movie where he's actually had progressive tendencies. This is one of them. There's a movie he did called Fire Down Below, which I haven't seen yet. That is about the evil, about basically a home. What?
Damn it.
Fire Down Below, great number.
Thanks.
Fire Down Below is it's the movie about these.
First guy who did is eating a bowl of my chili.
Oh God! But yeah, Fire Down Below is actually another movie in this ilk. It's only other movie did like this environmental. So there's these people who are like dumping toxic waste in like a rural town, and Steven Seagal, the DEA agent, has to stop the evil people led by Chris Christopherson.
Chris Christopherson of the Highwaymen.
Yes, the Chris Christopherson is the villain in Fire Down Below. Levon Helm's in it too, as a preacher who's friends with Steven Seagal. Why? I couldn't tell you. Got to see the movie still, but. That's the thing. Steven Seagal is actually, and of course, Under Siege is basically. He has shocking progressive tendencies, or did back then. This is one of those absolutely that speech is so out of character from the current day. Of course, he brings up, and I think some other movie about how no FBI agent has ever been arrested for major crimes. They don't get arrested; they get away with it. Under Siege is basically a whole movie about government being bad. About how the government does these things, and just Steven Seagal. I mean, I don't like him in the current day. I don't think he's not a best person, but I gotta admit, it doesn't make sense. He's quite the enigma, in my opinion. And that's the thing. I actually think this movie's worth watching. If you like really cheesy action movies, this is worth watching. But you really got to turn your brain off to even want to watch it. And you got to tolerate Steven Seagal for any amount of time, which it's an hour and a half. I could tolerate him in that small dose. And not only, and this is actually one of the better movies I've seen of his. I've seen his other one. He did China Salesman, one of the worst things I've ever seen. He's barely in it. Mike Tyson's also in it for like a few minutes. You think it'd be an action movie, China Salesman, right? No, it's an incredibly boring movie about this guy who's trying to get some sort of like telecommunication stuff done instead of his other corrupt company. It's I don't know why I have China Salesman on DVD. I think I bought it in Austin, never doing that again. But oh God. Oh Lordy. Oh Seagal. This is one of the movies of all time. This was a movie released in the year of our Lord, 1994. This happened after his biggest success in Under Siege. I can see why his career didn't go the way he planned after that. Even though I don't like him much as a person, but God, he can be funny. And also don't listen to his blues albums. You'll regret ever listening to his blues work. 2 albums of the blues. And he actually owns a lot of famous blues guitars too, like a shocking amount of them. He has a giant collection of like famous blues guitars. There's a bunch of famous people, Albert King, BB King. I mean, it doesn't make sense. And also, there's a lot of stuff like he very much loves Asian and indigenous cultures, which he brings up in all his movies. To a fault in this one, especially when it comes to Inuit. But yeah, I'm basically, I have not much else to say about On Dudley Ground except if you like a cheesy action movie, to want to turn your brain off, get some popcorn, get some Mountain Dew, get some vodka, watch the movie. You might enjoy it a little more when you're buzzed or high, or drunk, or buzzed or a little baked, but
or crossfaded.
Yes, either crossfading would work with this. Your mileage may vary. And I yield.
Okay, this doesn't sound like it's the worst movie. It just sounds like a bad action movie that you can have fun with.
It's fun. I didn't want to go for something too terrible. But then, I mean, there's much worse I've seen. I want to go with something I've seen incomplete recently. And I think this got terrible reviews, though.
You do the heavy lifting.
Yeah, the movie does the heavy lifting indeed on this one.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a classic 90s bad action movie.
Yeah, starring the worst of the 90s action stars.
Okay.
Damn. So, all right, Bill, take it away.
Well, first, Seagal is a terrible person because, not to get political here, he's a big supporter of Vladimir Putin. So,
Yeah, the odd enough thing is he's been relatively silent about political things lately. I haven't heard a peep from him in years. Probably still is, but good thing he doesn't talk about it anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm going to give you guys a choice. I have 2 that I'm actually thinking about.
Yes.
One that I saw the full thing through, and the other I only saw half of it because it was so bad.
Oh.
Ooh, which one's worse?
Would you like me to talk about a deceased mobster or a bad movie that was based off of a Tony Award winning musical that I was gonna watch today to prep on Netflix, but I didn't want to review?
Oh, definitely the second one.
Okay, we got 1 for Vinny. Justin?
I'll second that.
You
Third.
Okay, so I guess I got to talk about Cats, huh?
Oh,
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen.
I've only saw half of it, and I barely remember it, but see what we can do, okay?
Works for me.
If I can't get through the whole thing, I might just go back to my first one, if that's okay.
No worries. No issue with me. Or any of us.
Okay. So for those of you who don't know what Cats is, it's a Tony Award-winning musical which it's about cats.
No.
I've never gotten the appeal of it either. I agree.
It's what?
Insane.
First, I want to discuss a bit of my relationship with cats.
Yes.
The year was 1998. I think Justin knows where I'm going with this one, don't you? Don't you, Justin?
I don't, but I want to know.
Remember, I'm 4 years old. I'm getting ready to watch Barney's Great Adventure on VHS. And here I am.
love that movie.
What was that?
I love that movie. I remember watching it as a child.
I remember I'm just here innocently getting ready to watch an adventure with my favorite purple singing dinosaur. And then a video, a advertisement for a London production of Cats came on. And I'll be honest, I was absolutely traumatized.
Yeah, we all remember that. Starts out with McCavity, the cat, which I'm sorry, that for you to start off with McCavity, I'm sorry, that's you realize that you're attached to Barney the dinosaur, right?
It doesn't make sense to me either.
And you want to know something?
What?
You know what Cats the musical is about?
What's it about? I never really knew.
It's about nothing.
That makes sense.
No. Here, I could sing the whole thing for you right now. I am a cat. I am a cat. I am a cat. I am a cat.
Oh God, no.
Let's throw $200 million at it.
I know,
Pretty
right?
much.
But anyway, so okay, it was actually based off of a book of a collection of poems by T.S. Eliot, and they were a childhood favorite of Baron Andrew Lloyd Webber, and he remembered loving the poems so much as a kid he wrote songs based on them. And they received a great reception from T.S. Eliot's widow.
Aww.
And he had asked Mrs. Eliot if he could write a whole musical based on them. And she said, sure. But the estate had some conditions. You can't add any plot. And you can't add anything. The words strictly have to be from the poems.
I can see why this musical is a musical about nothing now.
Yeah, but anyway, now this movie. Do I even want to talk about it?
That's up to you.
Up to you, bud. Up to
Because
you.
I prepped myself to talk about the other one. And
You can talk about the other one.
Talk about the other one then. Talk about the other one.
ooh, I kind of want to talk about this one now. Huh?
You can do it. We'll make it work.
What was that?
We'll make it work. Take your pick.
Take your pick, bud.
Okay, I guess I'll continue talking about this. This is an absolute catastrophe. The remix of the music is just awful. It's freaking awful. It's freaking awful. And the CGI. The CGI is crap.
That does look really bad.
It's pretty
and you
bad.
know what? I couldn't even sit through this whole thing. I couldn't even sit through this whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, at least it wasn't the butthole cut.
And of all the people who are in here, I think they're just playing a game. And guess what that game is called? Let's see how many careers we can ruin.
Literally.
Yeah, wasn't Judi Dench in this?
Yes, but she's old, and she's had a celebrated career, so I don't think she cares at this point.
Yeah, she should have in this case, but I do like her.
And so Ian McKellen as well. Like,
Remember.
come on, he's
What?
A cat.
he's like again, Judi Dench and Ian McKellen are old, and they've had a celebrated career. I think they're at the point where they don't have to care about what roles they take.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they're done resume building, and they just want to have fun.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Justin, would you agree or disagree with that statement? But everyone else, hey guys, let's see how many careers we can ruin.
Yeah, literally.
I think Taylor Swift was in this movie, right?
What was that?
She acted.
Taylor Swift was in this?
Well, she's doing fine.
I mean, movie-wise. She also did the Lorax, which...
Hey, you know what? She's got more money than any of us combined, so...
Yeah, she doesn't need to act. She can just do music.
She can be in whatever bad movie she wants. So.
Yeah, it's true.
Remember, folks, it's just Taylor's world, and guess what?
We're all living in it.
There's a new era out, too. It's coming out in October. Sorry, I had to. Anyways.
No. You know what? Because I can't remember this. I think I might just go to the other one.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Bill.
Okay, the one I was really going to pick, and I really prepped on this one. Gotti.
Oh, the 2018?
Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks for talk about
this one,
Bill. A lot on this channel, but
yeah.
You know what? I think this movie deserves a beatdown.
Yeah.
A good old fashioned. Should we give it a modern day beatdown or a good old fashioned beatdown?
The Godfather, give it a good old fashioned beatdown.
Let's give it a good old fashioned beatdown.
I've actually never seen the movie, and I don't plan on it. So,
What, Gotti? Well, guess what? Would you like me to spoil everything for you?
yes, please do.
Okay, here's a short version of this movie. It sucks. Thank you. Good night, and God bless.
Oh,
There you
God.
go. Easy contention there.
But no, the movie is a very bare bone biopic of John Gotti. His life, his fall, his life, his death. And here's the things that is bad about this movie. In the beginning of the movie, he's like, New York, the greatest city on earth. You're either going to live or you're going to die in it. I've done both. I've done both.
How?
Lame.
And yeah, you know what the funny thing is? It wasn't even filmed in New York.
Oh, dear God.
It was filmed in Cincinnati.
Wow.
Somehow worse. No, having a movie in New York, not filmed in New York, but in Cincinnati.
As my friends call it, Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, the framing device of this movie is that John Gotti is in the final days of his life. And he's in prison and he's talking to his son, John Gotti Jr. And he's like, son, this is the last time I'm ever going to see you. And then it just goes into everything, how he became the head of the family, and it's just bad. And the editing is terrible. Like, you know how most historic movies, they go, okay, Brooklyn, 1984.
Yeah.
They don't even do that. But they tell you exactly who you're talking to. But they go, hey, you see over there? That's Paulie. Subtitle, Paulie. Hey, you see over there? That's Jimmy Boy. Jimmy Boy. And they don't get rid of it. They calm it down, but they don't get rid of it.
Yeah.
And And what's really bad, and the thing is, okay, so most of this movie is about John Gotti and his life, and then John Gotti when John again he's like narrating it, and when John Gotti finally dies, you think that's over, but guess what?
What?
He keeps narrating from beyond the grave.
Narrating what?
The rest of the movie from beyond the grave.
How much left is left in the movie after that?
Well, they also show John Gotti Jr.'s legal issues.
Oh
God.
And I'm like, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? Like, okay, if you gave this movie from John Gotti Jr.'s perspective, maybe it would have been slightly better.
yeah,
Keyword in that sentence, though.
slightly.
Yeah, and John Travolta, I'll be honest, he was actually not terrible.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not a big John Travolta fan. There's only really one John Travolta movie that I like. And no, JT, it's not Grease.
Saturday Night Fever?
I have not watched that, but I think I should.
Well, what is that? I'm kind of curious.
If I did watch Saturday Night Fever, I'm sure I would like it. Pulp Fiction.
Oh, he was also really good in the Hairspray movie. I loved him in that.
I haven't seen that either. But
very good movie.
No, but no. Pulp Fiction is really the only John Travolta movie I like.
Yeah.
But, and here's the, and you know, and here's something that's laughably bad. The Music Supervisor.
Yeah?
There is a scene when they're in the 80s and they're doing a 4th of July party. And you know what they're playing?
What?
They're playing fucking Pitbull.
They're that stupid.
They're playing the song Fireball by Pitbull.
In the 80s, before Pitbull was probably even a thing.
It's kind of a guilty pleasure song of mine, but
I mean, if you want to make a movie, a historical movie, don't put modern music in it. Ever.
I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
What the hell is this? And I remember, and I should literally be in jail because I actually dragged poor Justin to see this movie.
Oh, poor Justin.
Because there was a big controversy. Justin seems like he's busy, so I'll explain it. This whole movie put out a marketing campaign. And Rotten Tomatoes, it was kind of split. And they used that as critics hate us, audiences love us. Which side you gonna be on?
That seems like a bad idea.
And the head of marketing made a saying like, the people who hate this movie are just trolls behind a keyboard. And Dan Merrill, formerly of Screen Junkies, made an attack on them, saying, I think because on Rotten Tomatoes, the account was only really created in June. And it only reviewed Gotti. So Dan Merrill was like, that's a bot. Those accounts are fake. And Rotten Tomatoes, and they said, hey, I think Rotten Tomatoes should take a look at that. And they looked at it and said, yeah, these accounts are legit. And of course, the head of marketing said, yeah, those accounts are real. You owe us an apology.
He wasn't wrong, was he?
What do you mean he wasn't wrong?
Were they legit?
Well, no, the account from the marketing team was real.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, wow.
And Dan Merrill, and the head of marketing said to Dan Merrill, "Those accounts are real. You owe us an apology."
Yeah.
I don't know if he ever did, but let's just say, as bad as the movie was, I don't think the whole controversy helped.
Yeah.
I don't think it helped. But no, this movie is. But no, you know what's another reason why the critics didn't like it? There was no critic screening.
Oh God.
Yeah. So how would they even say the critics can hate it if they didn't have a critic screening?
Because the people who do the marketing are absolute jokes.
Yeah, that's a very accurate statement.
And yeah, this movie is garbage.
Yeah.
Absolute freaking burning garbage. I hated this movie. I hated every minute. I hated every scene. You know what? This is why I ended up going with this over Cats. Because Cats, I only made it halfway through, which kind of probably makes it worse.
Yeah.
Kind of makes it worse. What do you think?
All I'll say is I tried to convince you to leave halfway through.
Got it. Oh yeah, remember we said if it's bad, we're leaving.
Yep.
I think didn't you try to say, "Hey, let's go"? But I'm like thinking, dude, we're halfway through. We might as well just stick it out.
Do you regret sticking it out?
Yes.
Oh dear God.
But that's Justin's payback for another movie, which we won't talk about here.
Okay.
I'll tell you off.
Thoroughbreds, I know.
Well, we got to get to JT, and plus I got something at 9, so
I have something I have to do as well.
So we're just gonna get to JT, and I'll tell Vinny off air.
Oh yes, please do.
JT.
So my pick for there's only one movie I could possibly think of that came to my mind when we said we watch god awful movies so you don't have to. Dear God, I'm talking about movie 43.
You saw that?
I watched it just once.
Watch the whole thing.
You don't have to do this to yourself, JT. No.
So I'll explain.
Honestly, this explains everything about you.
Oh, stop it! That's really.
I
mean.
couldn't even.
I never seen movie. I didn't see movies 1 through 42.
I think I saw this and it was so bad I turned it off.
So
I don't even remember.
Let me explain.
Yes.
I did. So I didn't see it in the theaters. Thank God. But I heard the buzz around it, and I heard a lot of things about it. I was all right. I'm sure this can't be that bad. And oh, dear God, you want to talk about wasting people's time, talent, and just pure sanity? Watch movie 43, guys.
Oh wait, I have seen this. Don't remind me. I blocked this out of my mind for a reason.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, it's basically where the movie is just a bunch of segments of little clips or like segments of other parts of other like things that go on, and it just doesn't make sense. There's so much within the first segment where Hugh Jackman and Kate Winslet are in there.
Oh dear God, no.
I'm not gonna. I honestly cannot tell you what it is. But if you just want to watch movie 43 and just
I've seen the movie. I don't want to remember it.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is though, if you want to get, I don't encourage drinking. Period. But if you want to have a good time, maybe a drinking game with this movie. Who knows? But this movie, within the first
if you
5
play
minutes,
a drinking game with this,
you probably could.
Make sure you're not driving.
Make sure you're home. Yeah. Make sure you're safe and you're home.
Either stay at a friend's house or take an Uber.
Yeah,
we don't encourage. How about this, JT? It's not that we don't encourage drinking; we encourage drinking responsibly.
Yes.
That's a better way of
And
putting
this
it.
is and that's the only way I would ever watch this again. Getting blasted while watching it.
Yeah. So, but
As long
movie,
as you're not driving, go ahead, go nuts. Go nuts till
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
liver is an endangered species.
Oh God.
I just what attracted me to want to see it was the amount of talent that's in the movie. You have Hugh Jackman, Elizabeth Banks, Kristen Bell, Halle Berry, Leslie Bibb, Kate Bosworth, Gerard Butler, Josh. You have a Chris Pratt's in this thing, Uma Thurman, Emma Stone. There are
Can't
Academy.
Ferris, Richard Gere.
Yeah, there are literally Academy Award winning actors and actresses in this movie, and it was so bad. I had to bring it up on Super Review Show at some point because this is just don't worry, there's not going to be why you should watch movie 43. There's no reason why you should not watch movie 43 unless you're home and you're drinking and you're staying safe at home. But dear God, this movie was so bad. The moment the first clip starts with Hugh Jackman, and I was like, when a movie makes you uncomfortable, like genuinely, like not horror, like a horror movie, but like just like, ugh, like that kind of feeling. It's very bad, and there are some really, really, really bad, disgusting, awful moments in this movie. And actually, and if I'm not mistaken, it actually holds the critical response. It was panned. I had to pull the Wikipedia page for this too because I forgot about this too. Movie 43 was universally panned by critics, with some considering to be one of the worst films ever made. The Rotten Tomatoes score is 5% of the reviews are positive. Of 85 critic scores, 5% of them say they're positive, with an average rating of about a 2.75 out of 10 on IMDb, and it is a horrible film. Like honestly, there's a reason why it was at the worst picture of the year at the Raspberries, the Raspberry Awards.
Didn't it win multiple of those?
I'm actually looking at it now. It won worst picture, worst director, and worst screenplay of the year.
Definitely a worthy movie of that.
And I remember when it first was coming out, and I was like, let me just. I didn't see it in theaters. I did not see it in theaters, but if I saw it in theaters, I probably would have walked out.
Yeah.
I literally would have walked out. I would have been so disgusted by this. And actually, there's so much wrong with this movie. There's so many bad things about it. I can't even go into it, but from the moment the movie starts, like what's happening here. It's just so bad. It's not even so good. It's not even so bad. It's good. It's so bad. It's bad. That just tells you something right there. So and you would think with such a great, huge, big time cast, something good would have come out of it, but no, nothing good came out of it. So I yield. That's my 2 cents for the night. Movie 43.
Well, no one wanted to make that movie.
Well,
maybe the director and producer.
Which one of the 13 directors that were a part of it? You know what I mean? Like literally.
Bobby Farrelly. Farrelly
okay.
Brothers.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, either way, this is just a disaster. One of the worst movies one of the worst. I honestly, even if I was watching this at home, I probably would have turned it off and walked out of my own house. Like that's how bad it is.
I have memories of that. Rollerball, the remake.
Oh dear God. But yeah, movie 43. Need to say it's a wretchedly bad movie. Wretchedly. Not even so bad it's good. It's just so bad it's bad. Literally. It's unfortunate that I have to say that because you think you have talented actors, a solid couple of directors. James Gunn's was a part of it at the time.
James Gunn, no.
Who did the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy and then is launching DC back to the forefront. He was one of the directors in this. It's just a disaster.
James Gunn actually went on record saying he really didn't have much to do with the final product of his segment.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, either way, though, this is a Yeah. I'm not even going to go any further. Just don't watch it. Just don't watch movie 43. I yield. Are we all set, gentlemen?
Yeah, I think we're
I
done.
think we are, yes.
I think we're good.
We are good.
So
In the
that's
words of Vinny's favorite band, there's nothing else to say now.
that's an Imagine Dragons song, Vinny. Sorry about that.
No.
Vinny's not an Imagine Dragons fan. So that's okay. And they're Bill's first concert. But yeah, but we want to thank you for watching, listening, however you enjoy tonight. Clearly, Justin went out and got ice cream, which is fantastic.
Is it the root
he
beer
didn't
float
bring
flavor?
any-
What?
What flavor is it?
Oreo overload.
They have a
Yeah.
new
Yeah,
root beer
he didn't bring
float
any-
flavor.
He didn't share it with anyone.
Not root beer guy.
Oh, I love root beer.
So, anyways, while we're on our stream, I'm just going to spoil this. Justin had to go out and get ice cream for people. So that's okay. We want to thank you all for watching us and however you enjoyed us tonight. Thanks so much for tuning to our podcast. As always, this is a very interesting show that we did. Thank you, Justin, for picking out this topic. We'll be back next Wednesday with another super review show topic for here. And don't forget, Bill, you have a sports thing?
Yeah, check out Sports City Podcast on the Sports City Network. NFL season's about less than a month away.
Yes.
So check us out. We're going to have all our football coverage coming up.
And it will also determine Bill's mood how the Giants do.
Pretty much.
Oh, God.
Literally, poor Bill. I'm gonna hear him screaming from my house. Put it that way. So, yeah, that's gonna do it for us, guys. Thanks so much for watching, listening, however you enjoy us tonight. Don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms as well, Instagram and Facebook at the Super Review Show. But for all of us here at the Super Review Show, please out there, stay safe, take care, and
Be awesome.
Be awesome.
be awesome.